Halo, halo. Witam w kolejnym odcinku i jak widzicie tutaj teraz, czycieli, niestety no, przypadkowo zabiłem wszystkich na morzu i został mi tak, ten, którego teraz odkryjemy i zobaczymy gdzie on jest.
Those that do not fear cosmos can learn to breathe beneath the waves.
Zaznaczymy sobie go. I w sumie tak, został nam tylko ten czciciel, ten na Lesbos i przywódczyni, duch kosmosa. Ale to wiadomo, zrobimy sobie na koniec. A teraz... Czekaj, tylko jeszcze sprawdzimy gdzie są... Gdzie jest ten, którego sobie zaznaczyłem. Gdzieś tutaj. No dobra. Ale to na razie nie, bo chcę sobie na mesie zrobić te misje poboczne, których jest... Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, 5, 6, 7. 7 misji. Więc robimy. Zaczynamy od tej, która się nazywa jak? Powiedz to jeszcze raz. Okej, no to zaczynamy.
I told you to be careful with it.
Something happened to your shipment?
Huh?
Did something happen to your shipment?
Yes. Idiots happened. They dropped it and shattered my obsidian glass.
You were carrying it too.
Did you say something, whelp?
I said, curse those clumsy fools.
Exactly. Now I need more obsidian. If you can bring me some, Mistios, my finest blade shall be yours. Do we have a deal?
W sumie mam trochę obsydianowego szkła, to mogę im dać.
This should be enough.
You are well stocked. You a merchant or a Mistios, eh?
Excellent. This will do fine. Here you go, Mistios, as promised.
You baw się.
Super misja, super szybko ją zrobiłem. I 35 000 expa. Zajebiście. No to co? Szkła potrzebowali, no to teraz idziemy tutaj. Jak się nazywa misja? Niepokoje. Będziemy robić to po kolei. Już nam zostali tylko trzech czcicieli chujosa do zajebania, więc... Niedługo się skończą i lecimy z ostatnim artefaktem. Dobra. Co to będzie za misja, te niepokoje? Zaraz sprawdzimy. A jakby ktoś nie wiedział, to też sobie zrobiłem tutaj set na asasyna, jakbyśmy mieli coś po cichu robić, więc... Jakby były ciche misje, to sobie od razu zmienię. No dobra. Czekaj, F5.
What seems to be the problem?
There is serious unrest in Credonia, Mistios. The guards and merchants are at each other's throats.
The guards are here to serve the locals. What's got them riled up?
Taxes. The merchants refuse to pay the increased taxes, and the guards all too gleefully extract them. Their captain, Diocles, is more a bandit than a guard. This unrest is bad for business.
Diocles
I
już
need
nie
you to
żyje.
quiet some of the outbursts around Credonia.
A power-mad captain? Civil unrest? Sounds like serious work.
Which would be seriously rewarded. I have precious gems which I'm sure would appeal to someone such as yourself.
No dobra, dawaj mi tą misję.
I'd be happy to help.
Good. Now you will find the areas of tension around the Agora, the Eastern Market, and the docks. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Should I use any means necessary to end this unrest?
Ever the Mistios, where a blade is the answer to all things. Yes, one way to quell the unrest is to kill everyone involved. But sometimes, simply talking will yield the best results.
Rozmowa, okej.
If the cause of all this is increased taxes, wouldn't it be easier to lower them?
Don't you know all of the Greek world is at war? War is expensive, and Credonia needs fleets. She needs armies. We cannot be left defenseless.
You mentioned the guard captain, Diocles. Who is he?
Not a man of the people, Misthios. It's at his encouragement the gods put so much pressure on the merchants.
I've heard everything I need to hear.
Do what you must to bring order, but watch your back. There are people who seek to benefit from this civil unrest. And we're counting on you, Misthios.
Okej. Rozwiąż spory za pomocą pokojowych negocjacji lub siłą. Ja bym wolał pokojowe negocjacje. Niby jestem Misthiosem, jestem kurwa skurwolem, ale no bez przesady, nie? Lepiej się dogadać pokojowo niż napierdalać kurde pięściami czy kutasami.
And did your dog of a husband...
What is this?
Justice, Misthios!
That doesn't sound like justice to me.
Why do you care? These are the families of the guards who beat us and harass us. This is what they deserve. These increased taxes are ridiculous. They choke the very life out of us. We must stand. We must fight.
Porozmawiajmy o tym.
There's no need for violence. We can talk this over.
Talk? They've smashed our wares. They've beaten us.
They have, yes. And maybe they should pay. But this family has done nothing. This child has done nothing. They're innocent.
Dokładnie.
A lesson must be learned. We must teach them not to mess with us.
This is not the way.
They paid you off, didn't they? You work for them. Have it your way, Misthios. The woman and her child will not be harmed, but we're not done with you. We have our own scary mercenaries.
What the fuck? Nie o to mi chodziło. Co za idiota. Ja pierdzielę, jaki idiota. I nasłał na mnie najemników, no co za debil. No dobra, ale no, to najemnika chociaż straci. Jego problem.
Το κρέας γίνεται φρέσκο κάκιον και πολλών κάκιον έτων.
What's going on here?
This Malaka needs to pay his taxes like everyone else. Otherwise, we'll smash every last pot in the Agora. Captain Diocles orders.
Leave the merchant alone. You've done enough.
Ha! You itching for a beating, Misthios? We'll just have to smash you, too.
Naprawdę?
You're going down, Misthios!
Naprawdę? Ja zawsze chciałem pokojowo, ale niestety czasami się nie da. Jeszcze tam gdzieś jest konflikt. Sprawdźmy. Masakra jest z tymi ludźmi, no. Taki ból dupy mają, że masakra, no. Ja dużo na podatki nie poradzę, no. Co ja mam zrobić? Ja wybieram najbardziej taką korzystną opcję, ale widać, że niestety to się nie zdaje dobrze. Okej, to
You can't do this. What
Towary.
Malacca city is this? Where the guards prey on their own people.
It's simple. You avoid your taxes, we take your stuff. Now, step away.
Or what?
Misthios, please. Talk some sense into these idiots. If we aren't allowed to continue doing our business, the economy of Kidonia will fall to ruin.
This does not concern you, Misthios. This is the law of the land. If they give up the goods, all will end well.
Laws are for the weak. People should live freely. These merchants won't pay you a single drachmi.
dokładnie
You will
tak.
regret this. Kill them, Misthios.
Naprawdę? Kolejny? No dobra, to umieraj, kurwa.
Going to We bow before no one. I want to be the one to die here.
Jezu, jakiś koń tu wszedł.
Why won't you just die?
Dobra, jeszcze jeden. Chyba załatwione. Wróć do sprzedawcy z tkanin. No to wracamy. O, czekajcie, jeszcze najemnik jakiś się tu pojawił. Od razu go załatwimy sobie.
Somebody get water!
Dobra. Obniżmy sobie poziom rozgłosu i chodźmy oddać misję. Na razie szybko to wszystko idzie, więc mi się to podoba. Wszystko na luzie, na razie niczym nie stresuję. Jest git. Mam nadzieję, że wszystko zrobiłem dobrze w tej misji. A jak nie, to trudno, ale dawać hajs. Mi się przyda na ulepszenie statku.
Malaka, what happened here?
What the fuck? Czemu on umarł? Zgubiłeś swoje cenne klejnoty Misjosie? Staw mi czoła na podwórzu na południe od wschodniego bazaru. Jeśli chcesz odzyskać, ale... Albo módl się, żebyśmy cię nigdy nie spotkali w Kydylonii.
Looks like Captain Diocles denied me my payment.
No to kurwa zdechniesz, panie kapitanie. Zajebałeś mojego zleceniodawcę, który mi miał wypłacić hajsy? To teraz ty mi wypłacisz z własną kieszenią, kurwo. Nawet jakbym miał z swoich worków, kurwa, wyciągnąć te drachmy, to ci wyciągnę. To już twój problem. Weź mi tu zabijał zleceniodawcy, którzy mi płacą. Ja teraz tyle wydałem na statek,
You
a ty...
must be Diocles.
Look at this! It's going to cost
Those claws are sharp.
No!
To jest ten kapitan Debilklis? Nie wygląda na niego.
What should I do? Oh no! What should I do?
Umieraj!
Get it down! Oh no!
Boli?
Malaka!
Ma boleć.
Get it down!
At least the captain had the decency to keep my gems on him. Never stand between a Misthios and his payday.
Dokładnie tak. Tak jest. Zrobione. Kolejna misja. Kolejna misja jest tu bez odzienia. I przenieśmy tutaj. Kurde, 15 minut, to już 2 misje poboczne zrobimy. Jest tam ta misja. Tam, 240 metrów. No to idziemy. Zobaczymy, co ta misja nam przyswoi. Może będzie jako tytuł główny, ale zobaczymy. No, bez odzienia brzmi ciekawie. Ale zobaczymy, jak się zacznie, jak zakończy. Jak będzie środek tej misji. A, pamiętam, to już kiedyś przychodziłem koło tego typa. Krzyczał, że pomocy, pomocy, ale ja miałem to w dupie i pojechałem, znaczy pojechałem dalej na swoim koniu.
You've got to free me before those vultures peck my eyes out. Not to mention the wolves. I saw them in the bushes earlier.
You called me Misthios. You must know my help comes at a price. You don't look like you're in much of a position to pay.
Wait! Hear me out. The people who did this to me, they took everything I had and left me for dead. They've got plenty of other treasures and trinkets at their hideouts too. Free me, and I'll tell you where to find them. Quick, Misthios, untie me.
Malakes. Wolves.
Jak to wilki, kurde, w takim... Masakra, no. Ale łatwo poszło chociaż.
I will always remember what you did.
You're alive and free. Now tell me about my reward.
Those Malakes took my only prized possession, a family heirloom, an amulet handed down from my mother. They keep their spoils underwater in a cave just west of here.
Which one of the thugs took your amulet?
The leader, a burly man with a huge axe, wears it now. Take his head, and the amulet is yours to keep.
Okej.
Who left you like this?
The followers of Ares. I joined them thinking I could get rich quick. But the sacrifices and murders, Misthios, it's terrible. I tried to sneak away with some of their stuff.
And got caught.
You've got to kill them all, Misthios. They're crazy.
No dobra.
You deserted the followers of Ares and expect to live. What's your plan?
I assumed I'd become carrion. But wait, maybe...
I don't like the sound of this.
How about I work for you? I know how to fight. The followers of Ares gave me that much, at least. What do you say?
Okay, you work for me now. I don't see much value in you, but it's better than nothing.
I'll see you back at your ship then, Commander.
Not before putting on some clothes.
Naprawdę?
Here we are.
Naprawdę mam go teraz do statku? On jest chociaż złoty? A, to spierdala, jak jesteś fioletowy. Mam ci w dupie. U mnie tylko legendarni, kurde, załoganci, znaczy przywódcy mojego statku mogą. Ale sprawdźmy tą jaskinię. No okej, chociaż wiemy, gdzie jest to wszystko. Uwalniam cię. No problemo. Dobra, skarby, skarby. Skarby zabrane. Teraz zajebać tego mośka i będzie amulet, tak?
Now's our time. You need to stick together. Malaka! Someone help!
Kurwa, jak mam ten amulet znaleźć? To na pewno nie.
This must be the amulet the naked man was going on about. Looks expensive.
Okej. No to mamy to. To skomplikowane. Kolejna misja. Muszę kurwa stąd wyjść. Nie pamiętam drogi wyjścia. Może tutaj? Chyba tak. Dobra. Jest wyjście. Znalazłem. Więc jest git. Więc kolejna misja. No, nie było to jakieś trudne. Ale zobaczmy, co będzie w kolejnej misji. Obiecałem, że wszystkie zrobię, no to zrobię wszystkie, które będę miał na widoku. Zaraz pewnie w kolejnym odcinku czcicieli chujosa zajebie wszystkich, więc będzie git.
Malaka. There are followers of Ares fanatics up ahead.
O nie, czciciele jakieś. Wypadł.
Who was he going to meet? I should find out.
Spotkajmy się w domu przy drodze małego Egiptu. Uważaj, strażnicy szukają. Strażnicy cię szukają, nie martw się, twoja żona jest bezpieczna. No, ja nie mam żony. Niestety moje miłosne sprawy są strasznie chujowe, więc... Mój fobosiski jednorożcy, chodź tu. Więc zastanawiam się, do kogo był ten list. Ale pewnie zaraz się dowiemy. Opsa. Nie no, zajebisty jest ten jednorożec z tą smugą tęczową.
I need to talk to him.
Podoba mi się bardzo to. Dobra, F5. Co? Naprawdę? Dobra. Leżą.
What was that all about?
The military suspects me of smuggling deserters from the war front. Okay, fine. They knew I was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, Malaka's guards. They hit like bricks. Did you see a man on your way here? A skinny sort of idiot, wearing army colors.
I found a body near a cliff in the gulch. He had a note on him.
No, he can't be dead. We had the perfect plan to get him home to his wife. I promised her I wouldn't let him end up like the other deserters.
You must be close to him to risk your life to help. Or he was paying you a lot.
I did it for the girl.
Girl? What girl? His wife? There's always a girl, isn't there?
Look, he got drafted into the war. She wouldn't stop crying. And my specialty is making people disappear. In a different way than you do. So, I decided to help them get back together.
It's rare to find a man with a good heart these days.
We've all got people we want to look out for.
Kurde, mogłem to drugie wybrać. Po co szczerze, żeby chciał wyruchać mu żonę.
We need to get to Isabel. I mean the wife. If the guards come after me,
No
she'll
właśnie.
be in danger too.
Izabel jeszcze ją nazywa. Kurwa, zjebałem.
I'll catch up when I can take her to safety.
I'll make sure she's safe. Where will I find her?
Follow the road to Kithonia. Her house will be on the left. Look for the green cloth on the doorpost. Quickly. I'll catch up as soon as I can.
Here.
Kurde, zjebałem trochę, no ale dobra. Pobot, gdzie jesteś? Chodź tu, mój jednorożcu zajebisty. Jakoś nie wiem, ten skin mnie strasznie jara, nie? Biały. Smugę zostawia. Ma ten róg. Fajny jest. Podoba mi się bardzo. Może i psuje to klimat, ale jest fajnie, nie? Jakoś mi to umila dzień, nie? Umila dzień, wieczór i w ogóle. Mi pomóc, tak?
She put up a real fight back there. We weren't supposed to kill you idiots. Now we'll have to explain ourselves to the captain.
For no one!
Okej.
It looks like she put up a good fight.
Umarła! O nie!
I saw the guards dead outside. Good job, Mistios.
They got to her before me. There was nothing I could do but avenge her.
She trusted me, Mistios. All I wanted was to make her
No przepraszam, nie mogę nic
But
zrobić.
every time I tried, all I brought her was pain. It's all I ever do. I shouldn't have told her about my stupid plan to reunite her with her husband. I did this to her. Didn't I?
No, you didn't. Nobody wanted things to end like this. Least of all you.
Everything seemed okay when she smiled, you know? I didn't care who she was smiling at.
You did your best.
No one's best is ever enough.
No. No, it's not.
Take this. I was going to give it to her when I helped them escape Kithonia. To get them through tough times. They won't need it anymore, and it's too heavy for me to bear. Take it as payment for your troubles. And leave me, please.
Słabe. Dzisiaj te misje to tak chujowo idą, że masakra. Chuj masakrycznie. Zemsta smakuje na zimno. Ciekawe. Możliwe, że to będzie ostatnia misja na dziś. Zobaczmy, co to za misja. A, sorry, to nie tutaj. To jednak tam. Ojebały mi się... O Jezu, kierunki. Gdzieś przy domu przywódcy jest.
Help! Won't somebody help me?
What do you need?
Peace of mind and revenge. Can you bring me this, Mistios? We will give you all the drachmi we have.
I need more information first.
The followers of Ares are burning our villages and claiming our families for their sacrifices.
Those Malakas are making trouble all over the Greek world.
That's why I want you to make them suffer like we have, so our living can find peace and our dead can be avenged.
My spear is yours.
Thank you, Mistios. You have no idea how much this means to us.
I'll need to know where the followers are hiding.
The followers of Ares live in caves among the mountain ranges of Zeus's playground.
I'll flush them out.
No okej, no to lecimy tam. Gdzie to jest? Co? Aha. To super misja. To jebać cię z tą misją. Zajdź i zabij wyznawców Aresa w mesarze 6 na 10. Super, no to może kiedyś ich zabiję, no ale teraz... Ja chciałbym jakieś misje robić, które są, no... fabularne, a nie takie, żebym biegał, zapierdalał i wrócił do ciebie. Więc zróbmy tą, co tutaj teraz jest. Jak ona się nazywa? Grotyn poza kontrolą. Okej.
What's going on?
This job will be dangerous and could get us both killed.
All my jobs are dangerous.
This job is about power. The power to rule Gortin by starting a war.
We can't start a war on our own. We'll need supporters and soldiers.
I have support from the captain of the army and the region's upper class.
Okay, then tell me your plan.
I am the head of the Bull Council, and according to our code, after a war is lost, the council chooses our next leader. Me.
And you need some heads to roll to get things started.
Just one head. There's a visiting herald from Festus. No doubt here to broker peace with Gortin. His murder will guarantee that war is the only option for Gortin.
And my fee?
You'll be paid very handsomely for your efforts.
I'll start the war for you. But first, I need more information.
Before the war can truly begin, we'll need your help weakening Gortin. Destroy their supplies, steal their valuables, and kill that Malakas visiting herald.
Where can I find the visiting herald?
This man of peace stays at the leader house at night and wanders around Gortin.
Podejrzane trochę.
Kill him, and Gortin will be blamed for his murder.
Tell me about the supplies I should destroy.
The weapon racks and supplies in Thedalos fort must be destroyed to ensure they don't win the war.
There's plenty of valuables to be found in Daedalus fort.
Stealing from there will hurt the Gortin war effort most.
I'll start this war for you. I hope you know what you're doing.
We've been planning this for a while. See me when everything is complete.
I see him.
Okej.
You there, Mistios. Yes, you.
Za chwilę muszę zabić Herolda i zaraz do ciebie wrócę, spokojnie. Naprawdę? Twoja pomoc przykrywa miejsce mojej rodziny. Radzie zdać sobie sprawę, że w takich kłopotach Prometeusza pozbędzie się go przeszkoda. Okej.
Έχουμε κατά μονοπόλιον ελίγδους παρείας και λιχνίτας πεποιημένους της πετροτόμης. Έχουμε πόδασμα μακεράς. Ούκας βαλές εστί. Έχουμε ράπ.
You there, Mistios.
Ο πατήρ μου έλεγε δίν με βίνα εις
Don't step out of... You'll die!
Pojebały mi się przyciski! Trochę mi się pojebały przyciski.
It's done. Gortin is weak and ready for new leadership.
Praise the gods. Here is a reward for your troubles.
After war, the Bull Council chooses a new leader.
Dobra, robimy jeszcze jedną misję, kurwa, za szybko. To sobie trochę zmniejszę. Tyk.
You there, Mistios. Yes, you.
Przekupień.
I have quite the deal to offer you, if you're open to a business partnership.
Where you make drachmi and I make drachmi. That kind of partnership.
Exactly. Equal work, equal pay.
What exactly did you have in mind?
I craft bows from rare, exotic items. I've been commissioned to make one using only the finest quality fangs. One from a lynx, one from a lioness, and one from a shark. I could make one for you too, if you'll help.
I'll fetch the fangs for you, if you tell me where to find them. Though, sharks have teeth, not fangs.
A mere technicality. A fang bow sounds better. Now, there were questions?
If you want a lynx's fang, I'll need a heading.
Of course. Lynxes can be found north of the lost Minoan shrine, in Zeus's playground. Be careful.
Nie, a ja już sprzedałem te wszystkie rzeczy. Mogę go zostawić na tego typa.
In Crete.
As luck would have it, one is being transported for a rich man on the road from Festos village to Gortin city.
Where can I find sharks around here?
Perhaps you've heard of the ocean? Octopus Bay. Try Octopus Bay. It's full of the cursed things.
I'll get them for you.
Thank you, Mistios.
Το ηχθιοπολίον εστί μέτερον, αναγκαίων τάραχος και λευκόχρουν φάλιν.
Have you forgotten where to look for the animals and their sharp, shiny fangs?
Ah.
I'll get them for you.
Thank you, Mistios.
Mackie urywa. No, chyba se jajeczko robisz z dupy. Kiurwa, kiełrysia. A to pierdolę takie rzeczy. Takie to mi się nie chce naprawdę robić. Naprawdę to jest ta kurwa takie nudne, że naprawdę nie ma po co tego robić. Bo co, by mi łuk zrobi? A jebać siebie, kurwa. Ja chcę fabułę, a nie jakieś gówno, że mam ci zebrać jakieś przedmioty. Pierdol się i tyle. Może tamten typ coś będzie miał dla mnie. Jak się nazywa misja? Kwiaty dla zmarłych. O! To może jakieś Halloween czy coś, zobaczymy. Lepsze to niż zbieranie jakichś debilnych kurwa rzeczy, które miałem kiedyś, ale sprzedałem. No.
I'm sure I could teach you a few things.
No i akurat tutaj jest, więc spoko.
What's on your mind, old man?
I'm dying, Mistios. I can feel it in my bones. But first, there's something I need to do. Will you help an old man fulfill his dying wish? I can offer you what drachmi I have left.
I won't deny an old man his final wish. What is it?
I always promised my wife I'd take her to see the red flowers on the summit of the mountain in Zeus's playground. It's a beautiful place. Great view. But she met the ferryman before me, Mistios. I never made good on my promise. It was always one thing or another, you know? Children, war, what have you.
It was a tough situation. You did your best.
You're a kind soul, Mistios. But I failed her. I did.
So, what do you want me to do?
I need you to pick some of those red flowers for me from the summit of Mount Ida, so I can take them to my wife when I meet Hades. Just a few would do. Bring them back to me here. I'll be waiting, Mistios, and I don't have long.
I understand.
You there, Mistios!
No okej, no to przyniosę ci te kwiaty. Gdzie to jest? 800 metrów. Easy peasy. Przenoszonko. Zrobię tą misję i kończymy odcinonko.
I see it. This must be the place the old man spoke of. There it is. The flower.
No tak, mamy deflower, no to wracamy do niego.
Flowers.
Kończymy odcinek. Ojej, trochę słabo skoczyłem, no ale dobra. Zaraz tam dobiegniemy. O, mamy jeszcze najemnika po drodze, to może go zabijemy chociaż.
Too many amateurs around here. For Ares! No! No, 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 no! Ah, fuck!
No i zajebiście, zajebany. Idziemy do tego typa. No i pięknie. Odcinek skończony tak jak planowałem. Oddajemy misję, a potem robię kolejne i może jeszcze czcicieli chujosa zdążę zrobić. F5.
Hades claims another.
In all my life, I never
What the
seen
fuck?
him so peaceful. I hope he's found matter. Those flowers, are they...
He asked me to fetch them.
Co on już
silly
umarł?
old man. Is this why you left Pefka? To fetch matter flowers so far from home? You silly, stubborn old
Ja umarł już.
Here.
Thank you so much, Mistios.
He made a promise to his wife, and I made a promise to him.
I don't have anything to offer you. Mater must be so glad you brought her flowers. You never did when she was alive.
Stawiajcie łapki w górę, subujcie kanał po więcej odcinków i widzimy się w kolejnym już jutro. Pa pa!